Neil, disappointing result today. Obviously, you've tried to blood in a few new players, or new players, squad players, to try and get some minutes in people's legs ahead of next Saturday, because you know it's a big squad and we need to rely on a lot of people. And it hasn't quite gone our way. What were your reflections on today's game?
Well, I'm not blaming the players, particularly the players that have come into the team. I picked them,
Yeah.
you know, and showed faith in them. And I'd looked at the team and I thought, that's good enough to come here and get a result.
Yeah.
Far from it. I thought we were comprehensively beaten. No department played particularly well. We had 2 or 3 individuals, but too many were way off the pace, way off the standard, which is more of a concern. I can understand people being off the pace when they've not played, but off the standard, that was my biggest concern. But I think losing a game, you always learn more from it. And there's no doubt we've learned a few things today about our players, and we can make the necessary decisions in the coming weeks. The squad has grown. It's big, too big, probably at the moment for us. Now, you know, now's the time to thin it down, because the team next week, I know the team next week after today, that's firmly set in stone. But too many today went down with a whimper, and that's a disappointing thing. And like I say, I'm not blaming them. But they weren't up to it, and that's they can't help that. If they're not up to the standard, that's their problem. And like I say, I can go with them that have done well. I know will be up to the standard week in and week out, and we can move on.
Let's just wind it all the way back to the opening of the game, and it's the worst possible start, conceding sort of inside the first minute, but then a quick response.
Yeah, I'd have to have a look at the goal again. There'll look 2 or 3 things that we could have done better. And then Eric's got us back in the game with a good goal.
Fine finish.
To keep really well. I thought he found the spot at the back post through a lot of bodies, and I thought, well, we can start again now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
5 minutes into the game, 1-1, let's start again. But we never got going, really. I can't think there were any spells in the game where I thought, oh, we can go on and win this. Never felt like that today.
Okay, well, I mean, I know that there's obviously been a lot of noise about the Scunthorpe game. We know how important that is to the club, and I know you'll be disappointed to have gone out the way we have today, because you're not the kind of manager that says, I'm not prioritising a competition. As you said, you wanted to put a team out that was good enough to do a job today, and it hasn't quite materialised. Now we must look forward, and we have Scunthorpe at home next Saturday. What are your thoughts about getting the players right for that fixture? And I know you've already alluded to the fact that, you know, you've got a good idea who will be on the field next Saturday.
Yeah, I don't think that will be a problem. You know, they're very good players at getting over setbacks. I've found that. I'm not sure it hurts them as much as it probably hurts the staff. They move on, they've got another game. We can only plan this week. We'll have 2 nights to plan, and what's our best way of playing, who the best personnel to try and get us a result. And who knows, on any given day, we'll play better than we did today. I'm pretty certain about that, but we'll have to. We're going to have to be really good defensively, which we'll do most of our work on next week. And work on a plan that gives us the best possible chance of springing a surprise result.
Well, that would be quite something if we can do that next Saturday. But Neil, thank you for your time today, and I look forward to seeing you during the week.
Cheers, Chris.
Cheers.